what's up? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'll be showing you the best loadouts in my opinion to play in every map, and some people might even call you a hacker after we win. Okay, no more wasting time. Let's go over there. Alright, so first we're starting off with arena, of course. Alright, so first this loadout, if you're a pay to win guy, I'm not trying to hate on you, but I recommend flame. So this, you can start pushing at the start. Next, you can use energy pistols. You can use fist, scythe, or battle axe. But I recommend battle axe and warhorn. So let's say we start now. So this is my way where I like to go. And don't call me a sweat with flame, cause I mean, okay, you wonder why I got gold rap with flame. Well, I'm not farming ult accounts, okay? I'm playing FFA. I mean team deathmatch. Anyways, at the start you can push your opponents, spray a lot, but once they're low you can use this. But when using flame, you should play with battle axe first and then you start spraying them. Next, you start using e-pistols and kill them. But using the warhorn is just broken, as you can go on these types of routes and flame, and then they're cooked. You know? Alright, so the next loadout for this map, you should probably use assault rifle, energy pistols, easy, or roller, but I recommend easy the most. But you can use slingshot too because it's just broken. Okay, no more time wasting. So you use easy, but next you should probably use fist or scythe, but I recommend scythe, and as always, you should use warhorn or grenade. But yeah, you're using that with so grenade. Let's say in 3, 2 when we start up. So just do this, and then this is very like, and so just do this. So I start holding and I release. Then that thing will fly over there, and well, there's a really high chance they use the web just to get on high ground. But once you hit stuff, you're down on 75. And you'll probably be around here, and you want to cipher up. And they'll probably still be around that area, and then start spraying them. Then, easy. You know? Oh, you can use those too. Okay, my next map, my second favorite battleground. Also, I'll be just doing the normal maps. So right here, I know no one uses this, but never mind. Okay, so you can use paintball, which I should have mentioned in arena too. You should probably use energy pistols, same as scythe, and you should use flashbang and warhorn because it's a very rare crew that they'll go like this. They want to spray you around here, but yours open area you can start flashing like this. But if you use warhorn, you can go like this. So to start profiling like that around there. So just to go ahead, start profiling, and then they'll be really dead. But you can also use easy too and start spraying them like this. Okay, well, it will be pretty annoying. You can use a assault rifle or both. And next, if you ever come across someone that is using sniper a lot, here's what to do. Let's say you got headshot sniped. Here's the recommend loadout. So first, so since he's using sniper, you know, we should use this. So you should probably use both camouflage, or assault rifle. Well, I'd say I'd use assault rifle, but let's go with both instead this time. And next, since it's gonna be fast and you might use right sword, you would use hexagon or spray if you don't have much paid one. But next, you should probably use katana as you run around, and if never mind, just use flashbang because it's very likely that the cap around 1, 2, and 3. Of course they do it. Well, let's say flash, right? And I'm around here. So let's say the flashbang's up there and I'm around here. And then you start spraying them like crazy. So let's say I was there, right? So then you start flashing them. And then they put right to start spraying them. Okay, now the flashbang is gone. They don't have the brightness anymore. So when you see that bright scape there, just katana. And then it'll be probably a great chance that they'll headshot snipe you with that aim assist and beefy auto shoot. Okay, next map will be do doing bathrooms. Okay, so flame saber loadout I mentioned in arena, we could use that. But the thing is, you probably use this energy rifle because there's a lot of walls there, and it's pretty good. And you can also use slingshot, but you probably just use easy instead. But we love slingshot, and I recommend why. And next is probably use knife or chainsaw, but I recommend knife. And next is probably place down foot match, and that's alright. So look, if you can bounce off walls, and let's say he's camping over there, and I start doing this. So, and also slingshot bounces over the walls. So whenever someone tries camping here, you know you can use it to bounce them off the walls, and since there's so much walls, and if the rifle and slingshot are just broken. Plus, if you put trip mines everywhere and start spraying with energy rifle, there's a great chance they'll go like this. Rinse out. And then they'll step them, and then slingshot them. And then they're dead. The next. Also, use it unexpected, like, you see, Backrooms is a pretty small map, and it's closed in. You have nowhere to go. You can't get any high ground. Just one ground. So let's say he's near you, right? And then you can instantly backstab him, which is OP. And yeah, also, you know you can move these strip mines this way. You can also do it by clicking. So just do this, click G, the strip mine will drop. But since it's staying in the air, just make sure we're fling it away. Okay, let's see, which one will we do next? Let's do bridge. As we know, bridge is really similar to arena. Like this is similar to the ramp, same as this one. In that middle area, you can get the high ground and spray. So in this ramp, you should probably use sniper because it's a bit bigger. You should use, you could use flare. Well, I'll just use this. And I'd say I could use force inside, but I'll use force for now. And it could be grenade and more. But since a lot of players are mobile and it's likely to camp here, but since it sort of takes time for them to walk up here and they don't select for some reason. Anyways, we'll spawn right here. So just walk up a little for a grenade. You're supposed to hold that, so just hold it for like a millisecond and then throw it. Next, you can go here. You can start sniping them. So from this area, and run from the bus, and you start dominating and sniping them. But there's one thing. In any ways, do not slide this ramp and time this fall. The best way is to stay on the low ground. Because so as you see here, the reason why I hate people doing this, they easily hit the shots, but it's a bit annoying. So when you see here, I'm really slow, right? But since most players are mobile, like how I mentioned just then, they're either headshot snap you like this. So let's say headshot like that. So the best way is to actually doing this that I just made up. Wait, was that just like some accurate no script? Also, I forgot to mention the shotgun loadout in the backrooms. Whatever. Anyways, and next time will be playground, and this one is really similar. I can mention some great ones. So this is really similar to backrooms, but there's high ground. So you should also use grenade launcher in backrooms, like I forgot to mention. But you can use shotguns too. We'll use that later. So let's say we use grenade launcher. You should probably just use this, but they probably might use some light. So I mean, revenue is okay. Let's just switch it for energy pistols. And you know that they do go here a lot, so you should probably use sight too. And next, you should probably use this and throw over. But you should probably use medkit, grenade, or molotov. But if you use grenade, so let's say the battle started, and that lands around that area, and so you'll land around in this area, and a lot of players, so whenever the match starts, a lot of players land here. So they go on the tires, and they land here. But since the gear are going on these places, you can go like this. Go. And done. It's dead, you know? So this is just one of the best loadouts I recommend in Playground. Also, this is not one good. But since a lot of players like swing like this and ringer and then sliding down and taking cover, here's what to do. You should probably, so once you start taking cover, so let's say they want to slide that, so from there, so we'll slide that way. You want to start flying grenades, cause, so let's say that around this area, right? Well, so once that lands right here, around here, let's say those areas will do some damage, but you can start swing them, you can close, or you can play passive, any way you want. Okay, what map? So crossroads. Alright, so since you're on PC, I would recommend this loadout, right? Also, you can use RPG in backrooms. I forgot to mention that. Okay, but since you're on PC, let's say you're probably a pro, you'd use permafrost or AR, but let's switch to permafrost since we've already used AR. Let's use easy this time. Okay, but since there's a lot of, you know, these mobile players, you want to be careful. You're going to use stuff, you got to dash away and take cover. And you should probably use flashbang or grenade. But I recommend flashbang because it's very likely that, let's say this is a sniper, right? And I'm aiming. So if this is a open sky, like they want to snipe you, they're really likely you're a mobile player and you're like sniping from here. So it is even a bigger area. So right as you spawn and you use ladders, that means they're climbing. But the fastest way is to walk forward and hold jump. But if you're already climbing the ladder and you hold W and hold jump, it doesn't work. So you should probably do it like this. 2 seconds while usually you probably do it like this. You see how much faster this is? But you can also do it this way if you're on PC. And then just kill them. And guys, so if you're permafrosting, okay, now take cover. So let's say a flash here. And then they're dead. So we can also use burst rifle and take cover since it does a lot of damage fast. And yeah. Well, just make sure you snipe from different places because they usually expect you to come out from this place and start sniping again. So this is the mistake. So they know you're here, yeah? Then so you come back here, and then the other just kills you. So you should probably do this. You know do that. Okay, now move into a different area. And then you start swinging again. The area is expecting you to come back to the same area, but the plan is to not come back because since they expect you to come back, they'll be aiming at you right away. And since the archer is already aiming around, the archer is ready to shoot from around this area, you'll just be cooked. So the best idea is to not stay near them. But there's another way. This is something else I want to show you. So from this area, reload, and then you spray. Okay, next map. So we'll be doing docks. Alright, so you're on PC, yeah? So I'd recommend this loadout. Trust me. So let's say, well, since I'll show you, so first you can use sniper crossbow, but let's use sniper. I should probably use exogun or energy pistols, but energy pistols I'd say first, and flashbang, grenade, or wallhaul. I'd say you should probably use wallhaul. So warp, I'll show you the warp attack. So I'll show you each one. So if you have the first column already, you'll be good for it. Well, just a quick just do a quick scope, fist, quick strip, and spray. And the reason why I said fist but not side is because you can. So let's say a like that's how I mentioned the last map. They're expecting you to be here, right? So let's say he was here. He's standing here. So he saw you, and then now he's ready to spray again. But you see here? You see these windows? You can go from a different board without them seeing you. And then you can spray again. Go down. You can take a few shots. Go down to these windows and go into a different build. I know it does make sound, but yeah. Okay, the next level in box. Okay, so I played the loadout. So it's sniper, warper first, and probably I don't know, probably satchel for extra boost and for the good. Okay, so see this area here and here. I know that's a big distance, but people say it blesses you. So it's supposed to walk here and then it's supposed to go faster, but I don't know how to do it. Oh wait, never mind. So we're supposed to go flying. I'll show you on this area. On this area I made up, but I don't know if anyone made this up too, but I recommend going from here. Yeah, so yeah. So get the sniper. Walk with the maybe this first. I can go faster. You can see me going faster, but once you get fast enough for one step. See me going very fast now. But you gotta time it. You gotta right flying like this. Pretend it's going fast, and if you have good aim, you can headshot snipe. Anyways, next map. Okay, what we do in next map? I know no one plays this, but graveyard. Since this is a big map, I recommend any loadout. Alright. I know no one plays this, so I'm not doing anything. Or you can use any loadout you want. Anything works in this, but same as arena. Okay, next map. I think that's construction. No, splash. Okay, this map is really annoying. Okay, so first let's show you one. This tech. We should probably use crossbow. Since this is a really open map, but a lot of mobile places like this. I'd say easy too. Probably sight and flashbang. This is actually an open map, so but since sniping makes it slower and there's not too much hiding places, like this is the best area to snipe from. You should probably use crossbow so you can get away faster and avoid shots. So it's an open area, but literally mobile players, they go like this. Okay, headshot snipe. Headshot snipe. I want no, do not do that. So a lot of way players expect you to get here, but the route is to rather go right or left. But if you go left here, I don't know, but I was supposed to say left to right, but why don't I say the opposite way? Okay, whatever. Anyways, if you're from this area, as you go from left to right, I mean, so this area is left and now is right. So the left side to the right. You should probably just go the left way, you know? It's easier, trust me. Most people are right-handed, so they probably tend to mouse to the left. So just do what I say. Anyways, since they probably are already looking down, just tell them teabag, you know? Do the flashbang. And then, you know, just spray. And if they're low, just to finish them off. And also, I'll show the freeze rate tech right now. Okay, for the freeze rate tech, let's say you want to use the same loadout. So just quickly, really fast. Okay, so let's say that around this area, and you're here. And then, let's say I did a freezer, right? Well, I'll show you. Well, most people don't know about this, but in this way, I think they patched it. Okay, maybe go try these outer walls, but you can do this. Yep, you go right through the map, but most players already know about this, so let's head to the next one. Okay, so one of the maps I hate the most, never mind, I mean construction, I do hate the most. Who mentions Onyx, but no one plays it. And as for this one, there is a lot of campers, or it's probably shotgun or RPG, but it's just shotgun. There's a lot of campers. This may be a good option, I recommend it, but it's probably not. And also, you should probably use this first, but there's not really any high ground areas. You should probably use flashbang overnight. Let's do most of it. So let's say they're probably camping, right? So they're camping. Let's say like you see them camping in this corner, but they start spraying you. So just throw a Molotov. Start start using XC gun. Once they come out, start spraying them with shotgun. And then they'll instantly die. Since they're camping and they're pretty much close to you, they'll start coming out. And since the Molotov and the XC gun has done at least probably around 100 damage, so probably 70 to 110 damage, because, you know. So since they're stuck here, they have to get out. And, you know, you say 2-3 times, that's around 40 to 60 damage. And since it's close range, let's say they camp down here, shotgun. And then, since shotgun does a lot of damage in close range, like around 100 to 110 somehow, they'll instantly die. Okay, next one. Okay, out of the mode, the one that I hate the most, alright? Construction. Alright, so this is our loadout. You should probably just switch back to AR paintball, but it's just AR. Easy, this. And since it's a pretty open area, you should probably use flashbang, as you all know. And you know, what am I saying? Okay, so they'll probably be here, you know. Well, since there's a lot of high ground and low ground areas, it's probably safe to dash around. And since high ground is an advantage, you can spray over this area. This area is a bit hard. And this area, you can spray them, but you can also do this. Let's say you shoot them right there, and you hit. And then you've done 3 damage. And also, you should probably use this to finish them off if they're everywhere. Let's say your AR is out of bullets. And if they're low, it's usually easy to spray them. And since this is a pretty open area and a lot of people like dashing around, you should probably use flashbang. Wasn't that flashbang right there? And I was looking at it? Wait, what did I just see? Oh, so the next map, probably known places, Dimension. So Dimension, right here, you should probably use grenade launcher or flamethrower. Trust me. You should probably use this version in this map, not because it's in the update, but just trust me. So you should probably use NPK since you love haunted places and you run out the bullets basically. I'd say you should probably use Scythe too. And probably make it. And a lot of people like dashing up here like me. So let's say they're in those stairs, which is really likely. But since most stairs are mobile, they'll be pretty slow. They'll go like this. So let's say they're equipping sniper way all the way up there. So let's say it's already up here. You throw a black hole, and then you start spraying them. Let's say the black goes out and you're a bit low. So just use the quick heal, alright? It's worth it. Don't use the full heal. Use the quick heal instead. Although people like spray. And then finish them off with energy boost and then they're dead. Next one is going to be G launcher. Grenade launcher. Whatever. That's the lobby, by the way. I mean, the shooting range. Alright, so grenade launcher. There can be a bit of tight places, you see. So around those areas, he's probably camping in that corner. You should probably just see that. So he's trying to make it. Okay, you're too passionate. And then start spraying, like that. And also, you can might do some nukes. And yeah. Okay, no one plays this map, but I'll just say what's a great loadout. A great loadout, not a perfect loadout. Don't mind that. Okay, so just burst rifle or shotgun. Let's go shotgun, X-ray gun, battle axe, and rifle. Since this area is small, but there's not much hiding places, except for these areas and these areas, like down here. Don't mind that. Okay, so let's say I hit the shotgun, battle axe, shotgun, delay, and then slingshot. Slingshot or X again, right? But since there's no hiding places, you should probably go like this. So let's say they're there. Battle axe. Okay, let's say you landed one shot and then start spraying those. But since this tree is buffed and has a lot of ammo, there's a great chance that you'll kill them when they're low. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye, Goofies!